Johnny 581 back with another episode of Hauls and Hunts. This be a mixed bag of video games and classic videotapes. Starting off at Goodwill, I happen to be walking in there. I always check the tape selection, mostly for wrestling, but I do look for old cartoons. I have these on DVD. It's more just buying for the nostalgia kick and the artwork. So it looked like somebody had purchased a good amount of Transformer videos from a video store that closed down at some point, and they just unloaded them all at this one Goodwill. The old Transformer tapes. These are the smaller box ones, but they all have original comic artwork on them, and the covers had original artwork. So this was $1 at Goodwill, and I'm not going to watch these because I have no reason to watch them on this format, but I bought them more as a reminder from childhood. Oh, and this was volume 3, and I think they only had one episode, maybe 2 episodes on them back then. Yeah, probably only one episode. Another one here, the small box, is, it's funny, this is volume 12, and they figured out I had to put 3 episodes on by this point. But, here you go. Those are both 99 cents each, and I have some of the big box ones too that were $1.99, so no particular order. These were in perfect shape, outside of the sticker for the price tag on the side, and the number 72 up top here, which I'm guessing is back when the video store had their thing going. But just perfect shape. I'm not going to even take it out of the shell, I just wanted it for the box. Had the comic teaser on the back that led right into the episode. It's great stuff. Here's volume 10, Heavy Metal War. I think this is when the Constructicons showed up. It's been a while. So very, very nice. Here's volume 5. And I got really lucky with these. Even the cashier, he looked shocked that they were there, and he's like, "Oh man, I wish I saw these." So, really great condition. You never know what you're going to find at a store like Goodwill. Might be days you go in and it's absolutely nothing. Here's volume 2. And then there might be days where you hit your own personal jackpot. Here's volume 1 with the original miniseries. I was very, very happy with this. Huge Transformers fan. Now on to the video game. Here's a Mario 3 for $3. I had this from when it first came out, and I saw it laying there, and I thought LC needed this, but I was mistaken. He had picked it up since the last time I had checked with him. So I do have an extra copy of this now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Maybe one day I'll put together all my doubles and make a trade video or something, but not today. I did have one more VHS tape from Goodwill. That was 99 cents. It's a Masters of the Universe. They used to have those great golden books for all different, I guess, children's properties and original stories. But He-Man, there was a bunch, and they had those nice painted covers. They had it for a lot of licenses, but the He-Man ones were really good artwork on them. I haven't watched this, and I don't remember watching it when it came out, but I'm guessing that it's really, really short, semi-animated versions of these 4 books down here. It was just laying in the Goodwill, and the yellow box, and the He-Man logo really stood out on the yellow box, caught my eye. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone has any thoughts on that video, let me know. It doesn't seem too familiar to me. Now, for the Sega Genesis, for $4 I paid for a complete Street Fighter II Special Championship Edition, which came out well after the Super Nintendo Street Fighter II. So this was essentially the Championship arcade game, if I'm not mistaken. But when this came out, there wasn't a 6-button controller, and nobody wanted to play with the 3 buttons. Then they realized, hey, we got to make a better controller, and they did. And the 6-button controller was really, really useful, not just the fighting games, but just in general. So got the booklet, got the cartridge. From Goodwill, I think I paid $4 or $5 for this. Oh yeah, $4.99. Bugs Bunny Double Trouble for the Genesis, and the sort of falling apart cardboard box. I'm not going to pull it apart, but the black and white cheap booklets in here, cartridge, everything was in good shape, but these paper boxes don't work as well as the clamshell ones. So, love my Looney Tunes games. On the same day, from the same Goodwill, was Taz Escape from Mars. The Sega Genesis. This was in the nice hard clamshell, but still the black and white booklet, which wasn't as nice as the glossy paper. But it was a complete copy. Another Looney Tunes game. There were a bunch of other games there, but for $5 I wasn't going to pay for certain titles that were there. I took the two I really wanted. Next up, we have some Game Gear games. And if you watched a couple videos ago, whenever that was, the Game Gear I bought ended up having some technical difficulties, so I do not have a Game Gear. I kept the accessories in the carrying case, but I got rid of the broken unit because I couldn't fix it. I do need a Game Gear. These were $2 each. We got Jurassic Park Game Gear Edition, the Game Gear version of Primal Rage, Sonic Triple Trouble, which I never played, and I think it's new games on here. I don't think it's a compilation, but I'm curious to check it out if I'm ever able to. And we have Sonic the Hedgehog Game Gear, which was an original title. That's it this time. We'll be back shortly. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.